This is the Neuroflex Restorative Thumb Ease, and it's named that for ease of thumb. This is the perfect hand splint when you can range the fingers out to a certain degree, but the thumb is still collapsed. It is so tight that it is just too painful to bring it up, or it's very, very close to the hand. It just has a material pocket under the thumb. It has a 3-inch wide strap that goes over the fingers or the back of the hand. So all these are very, very heat moldable. There's a plastic insert inside that's high temperature. You use a heat gun like you would get at any place that sells paint. Your Lowe's, Home Depot, hardware stores. It's just a heat gun. It's like a hairdryer on steroids, but it gets pretty hot, so you would spot mold, and you can refer to the videos on the Restorative Medical website to see how to do that with each device. But you want to be able to just slide the thumb in, never pull it open, never pry it apart. This is an orthopedic wrist and hand. See, the thumb is open quite a bit. This is a restorative wrist and thumb. The thumb is typically closer. If we pull them down, it's very, very painful. And we don't cock up wrist for patients with neurological tone. That tends to kick in tone. We have typically a more neutral wrist. So without molding, this would be the way your hand would lay in this splint. You can mold the fingers down. If you have a really severe area here where that thumb is really collapsed in the palm, you can mold the plastic insert to go, you see how it's curved? You can mold it even more to roll away from the thumb. You want to fit your finger separators. They attach to each side with Velcro, so you can move them up or down wherever you'd like them to be. The material, sometimes you may just actually use a little bit of fabric just to start loosening up that thumb, and you never want to hyperextend this MP joint. If you try to bring out just the thumb, you can hyperextend that. So you want to get it under the thumb to where you're loosening it up. You can just Velcro that out of your way if you'd like. But you want to work toward having the thumb in this similar position. You can cut scraps of material, old washcloths. We send you padding material, that's not a problem. Or this piece of dense foam comes with it. And if you can put the foam, position it about here, then you have a nice curve. You're not hyperextending, you're making a nice curve to your fingers. But there's a pocket at the back of the thumb, and you simply slide whatever you're going to use to begin to gradually bring that out. And you can Velcro around it if you want to stabilize the thumb. It can go anywhere. You don't have to just do it exactly like it would look in a book, because our patients typically aren't what they would look like in a book. Now, you bring this strap around, and again, you may not be able to slide it under the thumb if it's really, really tight, but that would be a good way to start, again, loosening up the thumb at the joint. Put the padding back on. You wrap this over the back of the hand or the fingers, wherever you need to. But if you wrap it over the back of the hand, we sell heavy loop material where the Velcro will stick to it. Any place we think you're going to repeatedly attach Velcro hook. I'm going to wrap this around the wrist. And again, you want it right on the bend of the wrist for those patients that have wrist drop. You wouldn't want it here or here because your wrist will still come up. Basically, if anything's sticking up that shouldn't be, you want a strap to go over it, and you want a nice padded strap. and then this simply anchors it. And you can see with the Flex technology, splints, you're able to pull through with that neurological tone, and it'll bring you back. In about 15 minutes, you should see a relaxation. This is the Neuroflex Restorative Thumb Ease Hand Splint.